What's good, y'all? Yeah, it's Mike at jhbizz, and I'm back with another one. And today, family, we sitting in off grid network, and none other than the big homie TC, setting some things straight. We talking about racism, mermaids, vampires, and we got to stop and talk in on a little bit of religion as well. But without no more further ado, let's get to it.
You already know. Big boss nigga, whole lot of racks. Put the fire on him, he don't know how to act. I'm only with them.
Cameras rolling.
We are not the same.
Sound speed.
Sound speeding.
Thank you. Yo, welcome.
This motherfucker. Keep that in there.
Yo, welcome to Know Your Role, the #1 urban entertainment podcast in Las Vegas, and that is a fact. We are here with your boy OTG Rowe, and we're about to go ahead and introduce the controversial individuals that we have around us today who are going to give you the truth, the knowledge straight from the heart and the soul. First and foremost, we have the man that brings home missing children and women, who fights around the world to make sure that right is completed at all costs necessary. Please give it up for the one, the only, BH, Big Homie CC.
Oh no. Thank you, brother. Thank you,
Of
brother.
course, man.
We back working.
And we got Brian. No, I'm joking.
See? Niggas started up on me already, man. See?
No, we got the director, the writer, the producer, the man that's behind Are You Afraid and Run Nixon. Please, ladies and gentlemen, the man that's leading Lose, Busy B.
Man, thank you, man. Happy New Year to everybody, man.
Yes, sir. Happy
Yeah,
New
man.
Year.
Glad to be here, man. Let's go.
Let's get
Now,
it.
of course. Now, we got some special guests in the building with us today. This first one was canceled, got her way back onto stand-up.
Welcome back.
And she is on the internet,
Okay.
constantly killing it, crushing it. She's the host and the headliner for Are You a Bully? Please give it up for Lana.
Big Lana. What's
Big
that
Lana.
word?
Big Lana.
Crack.
What's that word?
Crack killer.
Crack kills. Good. Thank you.
She had back surgery, so she had a scar.
Crack
No,
never
yeah,
killed
I got-
nobody
I
with fentanyl.
I had back surgery like not too long ago.
Okay.
All right.
Strap season.
Now, we also have a philosopher, nomad, soaking every knowledgeable answer possible, spreading love wherever he can, the singer, rapper, dancer, entertainer, creator, the leader. Please, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Southeast Asian Chris Brown. So, what's going on, man?
What's up, Big
I
Soul?
appreciate that intro, man.
Man,
Good.
came
You
up
good at
top
what
of
you
the
do.
dome.
Freestyle
Yeah,
kid.
Ro's the beast now. Ro beast now.
Freestyle
You
kid.
throw Ro anyway. He going.
No, I appreciate it, man. So, look, this is our first episode back of the new year. There's been a
All right,
lot that's already
2026.
gone down. Yes, absolutely. Now, first and foremost, I wanted to talk about something that is on the internet that's prevalent right now. Jaguar Wright has said some outlandish claims about Big Homie CC, claiming that he's a federal agent.
Come on now.
I got savage
Look at that
tattooed on the
smile.
side of my face.
Look at that smile.
So look, check this out, right? And Brian, my witness.
Okay, let's go.
All we ever did was show Jaguar love, man. We didn't put her on different platforms to get us some money, and she trade on everybody.
This is true.
But at the end of the day, the reason she upset with me is I told her I can't date her.
Okay.
We filming the episode. She all over your boy. I'm like, all right, hold on now.
She want a little homie.
It was a
And then her husband storm in the room,
Husband.
snatch her cell phone, run out the room.
That did happen.
So then they go outside,
They arguing.
him and her playing, point him out, knock him out in the parking lot.
I'm
Oh.
weak. What?
But shit, she was winning the fight, so we ain't intervened.
Yeah.
So then it led to a whole lot of commotion. You know what I'm saying? So then, she was already messing with Gangster Williams. Like, I can't, and then I'm a loyal man. You feel me? At that time, I was in a relationship. So, I told her I can't rock like this. You big sis. She took that shit personal. And then, you know, she called me and said, Jay-Z trying to get me locked up. Can you help? So she gave me the information. I had my people look it up. She got a warrant for her arrest for running off stealing a U-Haul truck.
Wow.
Wait.
So it's like, sweetheart, you stole a U-Haul truck. That's why you got the warrant. It ain't Jay-Z.
Right.
Some R.
It's
Kelly
not Jay-Z.
closet.
Who the
like-
fuck is this bitch? Who
This
is
You know
Jaguar,
Jaguar
Wright.
Wright?
She said she
does a lot of
took
gossip work.
she took a boat to Epstein Island and rescued a bunch of girls, she said.
Is there proof of her doing that?
You know how much
I
it costs
know.
to do that?
That's okay.
Yeah, man. No. Yeah, Jaguar Wright. She used to write for Rockefeller?
Yeah, she a legendary box seller.
Yeah.
Oh,
She sell
okay.
box as well. You feel me? So it's kind of like I combat trafficking. I can't move around with a box seller. You out here selling the kitty cat. I'm cool with that. You got it.
A box seller.
Oh, that's what they meant. I thought like
She's selling
Blockbuster.
box.
No, I thought he was talking about the U-Haul. I was like, the box seller. What the fuck?
See, it's different kind of boxes.
Right.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
so
right.
she says a lot of outlandish things constantly. For example, she was trying to say that Will Smith was trying to be in a relationship with his son. She was the
Google
one
this.
that said a lot of foul, nasty rumors about a lot of different men. And what happens is if you're not in any trouble, she tries to say that somebody's gay or that they touch a kid or that they're working for the FBI. That's her whole MO, just so that way she could stay afloat.
Can't no female on list crawler ever say my
Oh,
name with
boy.
negativity.
He
So
is
we're gonna pray
ugly.
for Jaguar. Hopefully she can come from underneath the spirit of deception and operate as a better human being.
Yeah.
But keep my
She is
name
not
out your
cute.
mouth though, little mama. She was
It
moving.
was her
She
shit.
needed
Her-
to keep it that long?
She kept it that long,
But
bro.
that became a rental then too.
Yeah, it's parked outside the hotel.
Dead. It
Her
was
couch
like, it
in
was
the
like a
truck.
pod storage. Like,
Yeah. She going to the truck to change clothes.
Damn.
So that's why Jaguar has a warrant for her arrest, everyone who's watching
Oh,
this.
wow.
And yeah,
Yeah,
let's
wrong.
go ahead and put this to rest. And if she want to keep playing, I can have Brian go pull that footage from Look Who TV. Because I give her a prop. She can fight.
Oh yeah.
She was, what's dude's name? His name like Wolf something.
Yeah, yeah. He wasn't Wolf thing, he was Puppy.
He was puppy that day.
He's selling wolf tickets.
Yeah, Wolf telling Wolf tickets. Yeah,
She was
he-
putting hands and feet on him
yeah,
in the
she
parking
was.
lot.
That was crazy, man. Yeah, that was crazy. That was a crazy incident, man. I actually forgot all about that.
Yeah, Biz try to block out this type of stuff out of his memory.
Yeah, man.
Because, you know, Biz coordinated everything. We had food, for drinks, and
Absolutely.
shit. They ain't had no
Man,
money.
we treated her right, man. We had whatever she requested, we had there, and they came in. She was hours late.
Yeah, she shot there hours
late, man. She came in. She, then she had to, she did, wasn't moving real fast. So it just ended up being a whole episode. Then to say some shit like that, man,
That's
that's
outlandish.
shocking, man. Yeah.
You know, people always say my name around like the first of the month, and like when holidays they trying to get their views up. You know, you say my name, you get a million, a couple 100,000 real fast. But the fans and the people who support me don't let you slander, because at the end of the day, I'm putting my life on the line every day.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? We going through Vegas, canvassing neighborhoods, looking for 13-year-old girls that's missing.
Right.
You ask her to come outside, she don't come outside. So who are you really for? You for the people or for yourself?
That's true.
No.
That's true.
Well, I wanted to ask you about something that we ended off on the last conversation that we were having. You were talking about Bulletproof George. Can you bring everybody up to speed with what you was discussing with that?
Absolutely. So throughout history, you hear about certain tales that took place, but this one, very relevant because the former president, George Washington, the guy who won the Declaration of Independence, there's stories about him in several books where they call him Bulletproof George Washington, where certain First Nations people from the Native Americans, some of the chiefs and warriors, after the resolution came to and they divided up the land, they wanted to meet this powerful warrior that was bulletproof. One of the chiefs said they shot him 17 times. He did not die. They ended up telling their other warriors, don't waste your ammo on him. He has a great spirit protecting him. You can look this up. There are books about this event. And we just seen Ben Carson from Presidential Trump's campaign elaborating on this topic. And how is it that They found bullet holes in his garments, his clothes. They killed his horse. He didn't have one wound.
Now, something I also thought was interesting because, you know, everybody's always talking about his wooden teeth, right?
Right.
And we know they're not wooden teeth. We know there was a collective of slave teeth. It was a collection of horse teeth.
I heard that, yeah.
And they pulled teeth out of slaves that were alive and also decayed, dying slaves. They dug up their coffins to put teeth in his mouth. How did he survive any kind of infection from that? They're just shoving these teeth in his mouth.
How did this man survive? I gotta tell people, the truth is indeed stranger than fiction. And there's a show called Westworld that I think everybody should check out. Because all throughout history, you have stories about these avatars of people who were impervious to damage. They didn't get sick. Nobody knew how old they were. And one thing I found that was astonishing was when I was in Africa, all of the things that we take to be make-believe, they take as fact.
Okay.
The natives said that he had a great spirit protecting him. One of them said, I shot you myself 17 times myself, and you didn't even have an injury. Nobody can explain this. This is real facts. This is documented in history, and there's books about it.
So where's he supposed to be buried at?
Philadelphia? Because that's when the White House used to be there.
If he died at all.
That's what I was getting to.
Now, I actually want to talk about that. Quan, do we have a picture?
We had a question.
Is he a vampire?
Is he a vampire?
I'm glad you said that. Because right now, I'm warning everybody right now, we about to see a whole resurgence of the vampirism community. Because this is a community that exists. I told people about it when I first came to the internet. You got a whole group of people who have a Bible that they use, a vampire doctrine. You go to their house, they sleeping in caskets at the crib. Real spill. So we finna see it.
Yeah, there we go. That picture right there. Now, that's Glenn Close.
I've seen
and
this.
That's George Washington.
And I've heard about your story.
Now, Glenn Close is from 101 Dalmatians. She's an actress.
Glenn Close.
A lot of Miss Doubtfire action going on.
But look at George Washington and her face blended together.
Yo.
Look at the nose. Look at the mouth.
Wow. That's one individual. She dying over there.
Because I feel like we roasting her, but y'all so serious about it. And I'm like, am I allowed to?
No, you're good. Look at her.
I'm on point, dog.
That's George Washington.
And Glenn Close.
In all fairness, though,
vampires. I told everybody they was vampires.
So I know they say Asian people look alike, but you know, for the most part, white people do look alike.
I was thinking this, but I didn't say it.
But look, you can't find another picture that matches that much. Look at the nose and the way the bridge is, the lip.
Wait, hang on, because Caitlyn Jenner looks just like that too.
On the game.
But that was through surgery. Caitlyn Jenner looked
have
like
you guys
that.
That's true. Now there you go.
Glenn Close is just born like that.
You know what's crazier than this picture though is the Annie Hathaway and her husband look like
siblings.
No. Look,
damn.
Who's
Inbred?
Who's that famous poet? Who's that famous poet?
Edgar Allan Poe?
No.
We said the same one. That's crazy.
That's cute.
Keep going.
She said that.
No.
I said Tupac.
No, but Annie Hathaway and her husband.
How old are we talking?
We're talking about the most famous poet.
That's Edgar Allan Poe.
No, another one. The one that made Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, Shakespeare.
Playwright who helped me write the Bible.
They say they look identical and they were all born on the same exact like birth dates and everything, like flipped.
You think it's a coincidence?
I don't know.
Oh, you're right.
Well, we got another picture because
up.
there's some of these people that do look alike, but sometimes
she came with some fact checks.
You got to look
that. Always. Yeah, I don't
the uncanniness and the time that they were born, which is all listed in history. That is crazy. For a husband and wife from like the 14th century.
But if they're vampires, like what we're talking about, and some of these people aren't dead, then they can just go under different personas and different looks, and they can keep blending in society, and no one's going to say nothing. Like the pictures of Nicolas Cage that you see from the 1800s, and now you see different pictures of different people who literally look exactly the same. And when you do forensics files, they're supposed to go off of the T line. So that's from your eyebrows and your nose. That structure is how you can tell who's related. You can tell how much of a percentage they're related in different regions as well. Those T lines match up identically.
And when we say T lines,
we should do a T line for you and Jackie Chan.
I was just telling Brian that my dad
He got
looks
the Jackie
and
going on.
sounds
Yeah, he just- his
just
dad-
like Jackie Chan.
He said his dad looked just like Jackie Chan.
He can
No
fight,
bullshit. My dad could fight.
hit you with a combo, boom.
Yes. My daddy once caught a bullet with his bare hands. My dad sounds just like it. I'm not even. He
That's
can't.
crazy. My dad said he looked like Billy D. Williams. And
Oh, that's a cold dude. You like Billy D?
nah, my
D.
dad don't
Williams.
look like that.
Oh, okay.
He looked like the captain from Captain Phillips, the one that's like, look at me, I'm the captain.
Oh, that's what you get the greatest
The
impersonation.
Somali dude.
I love when you do that.
Dude. Look at me.
Wow.
But Quan, we got that other picture, the other presidents. Okay, so there we go. This
Is
is
that Lane?
yeah, that's just Lane,
Enemy number one.
and she's next to Andrew Jackson's wife,
Mm.
and that's you can see the line up there.
The eyebrow though.
It's hella different.
Well, they
Y'all
say
pushing
that all
one.
presidents are related.
Yeah, they are genetically.
Yeah.
Obama's
But that-
related
even
to
Barack Obama.
Even Barack Obama. Yeah,
I've
Who's he
seen that.
related to?
Related to who?
he's related to Bush
George Washington.
and George Washington some kind of way. Yeah, he's related to them, all of them. Dick Cheney and all them, they're all
Pause.
related. That we used to be. Yeah, pause on Dick Cheney.
Was Barack
Yeah.
Obama's grandpa or great grandpa's white? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Hawaiian and white, right?
Yeah, they got it's
Or-
definitely
That man's name
I
is
seen that
Barry
whole
Soetoro.
Who?
Barry Soetoro.
That's
That
his
is
real
Barack.
name?
That's his real name. That's what they say.
And middle name Hussein.
Yes.
You see that?
That's right. Hey, that's it. That's the
That
move
means-
on.
That's an auto pause.
So we had some people calling out recently saying that we haven't discussed about the mermaids and any updates on the
I was
mermaids.
just talking to
Little
people about this.
So you have seen videos or footage of mermaids as well?
I
Or-
have them saved because I have a folder of conspiracy theories.
Really?
Because
I would
love-
like to
Like
see
you
your
jack off to
footage.
him. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Do not put that in people's minds. No, but yes, I do believe in mermaids. I don't think they look like the way that we portray them on
Not
in
at all.
movies. But I do think like there's almost like a humanoid-ish type fish. Because it's not too off-putting to think that that's not plausible, right? But you gotta remember, like, we haven't uncovered 95% of
The
what's in
ocean.
the waters.
Yeah.
We know more about space and
95%.
ocean.
We've
'Cause
only
we
uncovered
came.
5% that we even claim to see. So you got to imagine when everybody's looking up, we never look down. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Well
So-
said, sir.
They say aliens are up there, but
Aliens are below.
Can you call something alien that's already been here?
Right.
They do the Mexicans.
they call my dad and my mom aliens. You know?
Right.
Right.
See, I don't call them aliens because when you watch the congressional hearings, when whistleblowers come out and speak on this topic, they call them extra dimensionals.
Mm-mm.
Everybody needs to get a book called The Extra Dimensionals by retired FBI agent John D'Souza. John D'Souza ran the actual X-Files program for the FBI. And we seen Rep Luna call them extra dimensionals. We seen John D'Souza call them that. And then when you really look at the grand scheme of things, you know, you see the same petroglyphs from 4,000 years ago, fit the same description of what we see now. And you get the same reports. We even got emojis for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when you look at the grand scheme of things, you realize, okay, somebody has sequestered certain information and they're leaving the masses with one set of science while they operating with other sets of science.
That's right.
And the mermaid topic, you know, every place they told me they was at, I traveled there. And I got the same story. In Ukunda, in Mombasa, Seychelles, I got the same story. They say, we don't want the locals to know that this is dangerous and that these people exist here because it's how we make our money. These are tourist destinations. If people knew the dangers, they wouldn't come here. And I interviewed a guy when I was in Mombasa, Kenya on the coast. He's a fisherman. He said after a certain time, being on the shore of the beach is dangerous because that's when they arrive and they take people with them.
Mm.
Point blank, period. And you know, everybody's compound on the coast got electric charged wire on top of the fences, barbed wire, and they all got these signs, danger. And everybody got their security. They say after a certain time it get dangerous. Be inside the gate. Don't go to the water because, you know, none of us can swim good enough to get you back from them. I spoke to a guy. He said he went for a night swim and when he got back to shore, he was standing there with his towel, and he looked, and he seen a merman standing there. The hair was not like you see in the movies. He said he had these large black eyes, and he said he got this compelling feeling to go into the water. And he said he glad he fought the thought, because he said he felt like if he did, nobody ever see him again. And I went to Puerto Rico, the locals said the exact same thing. Exact same thing.
There's videos now in Mexico of people that are given the same description
For sure.
recently that just happened a few weeks ago that they seen one that walked onto the shoreline.
That's
It
the
walked?
thing.
It's
So,
got legs.
apparently the males don't have the fish appendage at the end. They got legs, but they have webbed hands and webbed feet.
Okay.
So this is the description everybody's getting. We camped out on the beach overnight. You feel me? Everybody I was with was scared as a motherfucker. Part of my
Yeah,
language.
for sure.
And they looked at me like, why do you want to be here? Like, why you not scared? Because, I mean, you know, you got to be a bad man to drag me in that water. You feel me?
You got to be a big mermaid too.
Yeah, you got to be
size of a
you
whale.
got to be able to withstand this assault that's coming from you. You got to be able to, because that assault coming.
Hey,
Ball.
hey, look, hey,
Hold
hey,
up.
check this
Aquaman.
out. Mermaid
With
come
Jason
trying to
Momoa.
get you in there, but they come back. Everybody ran. They come back the next day. You got a fish fry.
Oh, yeah, we going to be serving our fish.
JJ's.
JJ.
Hey, the first mermaid shoes.
First mermaid.
Come out with a
Some
jacket.
alligators, yeah. What's interesting though, what we were talking about, like these ancient societies saying that they don't look down, they look up. They used to look down a lot of the times. That's how they got the constellations when they started making like horoscopes.
Of course.
They would look into bodies of water to see how to draw the sky above without damaging their neck. They would look down into the water constantly. But only few that were chosen in these ancient societies were allowed to do that. It was a point of you have to be appointed to be able to be trusted within that community, that you are allowed at night to go and look at the waters to draw what was above in the skies.
Absolutely.
So just curious.
So are the mermaids? I mean, and you know, I'm kind of, you know,
Historically, they call them sirens. Because you got maps from the 1600s where certain areas of the ocean, they said these are siren locations, avoid it.
That's why they would put them on the maps.
Facts. So you got a bunch of horny guys on the boat. They hear a lady singing. They coming to the starboard side.
Mm.
And
Got
then see ya.
Yes. I have a video I could send y'all sometime.
You can send it right now.
Okay, I'm gonna send y'all. You gonna check your
Send it to the
DM.
Rodini.
Yeah.
This is it's a fire video, dude. It's crazy. Basically, it's this black guy that always goes over to sea, and
the one
you
who
see,
heard
and he's
the
looking on the
crab
sides,
on the boat?
on the right and left, and he could hear the sirens.
There's one of those fishermen
on
guys.
each side of the boat. There's something swimming just as fast as the boat, and the boat's going to high speed.
Yeah.
And then he could hear the whole whatever Ariel be singing. He could hear that.
Shout out Ariel.
And then at the end, there's something that says "Jump for me."
whoa.
It's telling
For
him
sure.
to jump.
Yeah.
It's in this video
Yeah.
that you
So
got.
that's really,
Uh-huh.
they
Okay,
really
yeah.
suggest they
At the
really,
very
they,
end.
they really try to
Text
entice
it
you
to
to
my
come
number.
kick it with them. Like,
They will entice you
Find
to
this.
join them so you never return. That same story they told me every place I went to.
that's
Same exact
usually that's the
story.
evidence and truth. If you hear it on different continents, different places, they're reporting the same story. That's pretty much consistent. That's got some truth.
That's
to it.
circumstantial
Yeah.
evidence. Circumstantial evidence is good enough to get you a life sentence in every court on the planet. Eyewitness testimony.
But except for the feds, preponderance, they got even a lower standard. Preponderate the evidence and go.
Yeah, see the
Preponderance
feds, they play so
So
filthy.
how you be like, I thought about it.
That's
It's
exactly
like,
that's the
sound like you
preponderance
did
of the
it.
evidence. That's they
That's
they
right.
could-
That's some
Before you thought
bullshit.
it-
before you
Before you
Minority
pre-conspire.
report.
Yeah. They got a lower standard than the feds. They seen for preponderance of the evidence, bro.
You guys heard about the Altadena bear?
Mm-mm.
Aldina Bear.
Altadena Bear,
Altadena.
that's over in California.
Yeah.
I stayed in not Altadena, but there's another place up there.
So
And they have
reg-
signs. I actually saw that there's a bear always on the loose up
Yeah,
there.
so there's always
Yeah.
bears there. So
Yeah.
right
Mhm.
now in Thanksgiving, a few months ago, this bear, 500 pounds, broke into a hole this small and went into this man's crawl space. And every time the man walks in his house, it's growling at him, it's trying to rip at him, and it won't get out. The bear's still there to this day.
So the bears doing what white people did to us.
Yes. He took over.
Well deserved, bitch.
So he's so the dude is up there and the bear,
dude or the bears up
I'm
there.
glad white people did do that shit because I like living around white people.
Okay.
Because I just spent 7 months without them. And boy,
Would you have wanted to live with white people back then? And you know what I'm talking about.
Nobody
well, look, at the end of the day, they would have had to kill me first.
I'm done.
They would have to kill
You
me
like them
ASAP.
today because
I don't think they would be ready to deal with, niggas today. I don't think that they could.
we was born then too. We was
I
born.
believe that.
The ones that got here got sold by other Africans as prisoners of war already.
But some of them were already native blacks that were already living in America.
Now, when
too.
people say this, I try to tell them 2 key facts about being black. We leave our mark, dog. We build monuments. We leave remnants of our civilization everywhere. If we were indeed indigenous, now let's look at the science. We the biggest, strongest motherfuckers on the planet, fastest motherfuckers on the planet.
1000%.
You got these hungry, starving ass white boys pulling up. I just can't see them conquering all of them. And then where is the native settlement for them at?
So we have the national lakes that have covered a lot of monuments from African achievements.
Can't nobody show me a black person doing a rain dance.
Hold on. And then we've got the Grand Canyon that we're not allowed to explore.
I know people living in the Grand Canyon right now. You got whole Native American groups who live inside the Grand Canyon.
So there's no native black artifacts within the Grand Canyon. They said that there's also pyramids and temples that are built in there.
Now look, when it comes to the Grand Canyon, there are things taking place there that operate outside of our realm of reasoning. And the natives there, they keep this information close to their chest. I've got permission to go there, but you gotta campaign with them elders to get other people to come there. So I got somebody who go cover the helicopter costs. If we want to take OTG on the road and go do that, we can do that.
Also, we got to make sure we make that trip to Nevada State Prison.
Yeah, that's coming up.
With the Ghost Prison up there. Yeah,
I got the spirit box in the bag right now.
Okay, cool.
I wanted to also touch base on another point with this. A lot of ancient boats come from Africa.
Absolutely.
So we were able to come over here, and if there was any artifacts, landmarks that we have, the French bought most of that middle land of America before it was sold in the Louisiana Purchase. So during that time frame, a lot of the French individuals were interacting with native blacks, and that's why they knew the coordinates to go to Northern Africa. That's how they were able to take over Papua New Guinea. That's how we have a bunch of French-speaking countries in Africa because of the coordinates that was going on with Africans and French people before it was sold. Lewis and Clark were sent down there with Sacagawea to see all these different monuments to destroy them. That's why anyone that was building on the railroads did not know English. We had Chinese that were building on the railroads. We had Africans that built on the railroads, and they were not allowed to keep journals or books because they weren't allowed to talk about what they were destroying while building the railroads that crossed America.
Yeah, do you guys know about Mount Rushmore? Like what was
the pipeline?
No, do you know what Mount Rushmore was before it?
It was
enlighten us.
Native American. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, so originally, it was like the Lakota Sioux that was around there, and Mount Rushmore was originally called like the Sixth Grandfather's Mountain or something. And to their tribe, they believe that is where they originated. Like that's where they were conceived, born, everything. And they felt strong natural presence there where they felt more spiritual, like in tune with their spirit. So they had signed a treaty with the forefathers or whoever, right, back then. And the treaty was basically, please don't touch this land because we feel like it's our sacred birthplace.
And you know how that ended up.
Now, the issue was the treaty got broken because the white people found out that there was a huge gold mine in it. So they decided to break it, mine it, and obviously the war pursued. They killed a bunch of Native Americans there. And to rub salt on the wound, they carved the forefathers' heads onto that mountain.
Yeah,
And
if your DNA only 7,000 years old, you in a rush to leave your mark on the planet.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And if you grew up in American schools, they teach you about Mount Rushmore, but all they teach you is that, like, this is a cool place to tour and see.
Well, once you kill a man, you can write the story about him however you like.
Yes,
history was written by the best group of killers.
That's you always say that. Winners write history, losers become history.
Damn.
Yeah. Once you kill a man, you can tell, hey man, he out of here. Hey, dead man, what?
You can say he did.
Tails no tails.
Dead man can't tell no
Can't
tale.
tell. Hey, what you say, BH? You ain't never seen a dead man do what in court?
I ain't never seen a dead man get on the stand.
Damn.
Oh no.
Right.
But you know, that's why they're fighting for the pipeline. That's why you have a lot of Native Americans.
Yeah, that's what the pipeline. You heard my man was fighting for that pipe.
Get in line for the pipe.
You too intelligent, bro. You too brilliant, bro, for that, bro.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, that's where the Mount Rushmore is. They fight.
Shit. Got to be more careful.
I remember when that was happening. Was
but that was about 10 years ago.
Yeah,
that was like
2014.
2014 time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah, so that was about then. But but also, so if they were going for gold there, that makes sense why they were trying to push to get the gold out of California in 1849. And again, that was Mexico, which I think is bullshit. Why we've got Mexicans getting deported from Mexico? This is still
This is Mexico where we at. Let East LA come in on that. Come on, what about
I've been said some shit about that. I think it's stupid because I even made a whole post about it where I was like, if you are sitting here saying don't speak Spanish because you're in America, then I'm like, then don't say any city that's in fucking California. Because every city in California is Los Angeles. You're actually speaking very broken Spanish. It's Los Angeles, which means the Angels, which is what? The fucking baseball team, dumbass.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't respect that.
Or the state Florida. Right? It means flower.
Florida?
Florida means flower.
That's interesting that Florida was in Spanish too. But if some of these states, like right now, everybody's talking about Puerto Rico, and people get confused that Puerto Rico is a part of America. Puerto Rico's been a part of America longer than Alaska has.
Longer.
We bought Alaska from Russia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, did you hear when that one stupid bitch, that one white bitch was like, she was complaining about Bad Bunny being part of the halftime, and she was like, some girl was like, I think he's a great American artist, and she was like, he's not American, sweetheart, and she was like, he's Puerto Rican, that's part of America, dumbass. Like,
right.
Yeah,
not kissing all the men like that.
Yeah, for us,
that's the American.
Yeah,
they're not white or black.
That's trans Bunny.
They're not
non-binary Bunny.
Hey, Tricks is for kids.
Well, you know what? He has interesting names. You think about a bunny. Think about it. Bunny is a symbol of what?
Bob Bunny.
Fertilization.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people
from. That's the Vice Lord.
Yeah, the Vice Lord. But also, man, like it'd be so weird. You look at names like we celebrate even Easter. Let's go here. Okay. What does a bunny rabbit and an egg have to do with each other?
You know,
bunnies don't even lay
the
eggs.
history of Easter.
That's like
I feel like that's the egg is the symbolizing of Jesus' birth.
No, let me give you the medievals. What they really did. That egg is a symbolization of fertilization, of cracking open the egg. And back in the medieval time, they used to go through the villages and find young girls that's the Easter egg hunt, and they used to crack them open.
Shit like that. When you see me in your living room peeling your fingernails off,
right? And they used to find the young girls, and they used to or de-virginize them or rape them actually. And that was the Easter egg hunt, and the symbol of the rabbit. That's why if you look at Playboy,
this is my whole problem with Islam.
Fertilization.
This is one of my problems with Islam, because in Islam, if you rape a woman, now you have to marry her.
Man, I never heard of that in Islam. I can't. Rape is rape. You're not supposed to have sex in Islam unless you're married anyway. So I don't know what part of some kind of radicalness, or that's some maybe that it could be.
This the only religion where you could be an absolute loser, decide to jihad, and now you get to die and go get 1,000 virgins.
Well, you get the 40 virgins,
100 virgins.
So what's crazy to me about the 40 virgins is how old are they?
72.
Yeah, all underage.
So that's not of the book, man. I think that's more culturalism. Man.
What you mean? Muhammad's wife Aisha was 9.
That's what was written.
That's what he said.
Yeah, well, man, I can't testify to that shit, man. I don't know about that.
It took him 24 years to get one copy of the Quran. He ain't even write it. His other wife, Khadijah, wrote it. And then you don't get no quote from a woman in the book at all, just like in the Bible. The Catholics say, Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now to the hour of our death. Amen. But there's not one quote from a woman in the Bible.
I thought it was the Book of Edith, right? But that was removed.
Well, matter of fact, hey, you said something. You mentioned something that stuck with me last time. Why hasn't God wrote his own book?
Right, and why did a demon give Muhammad
his legend
the Quran? Because why would an angel give somebody? Every time the archangel Michael was cited in the Bible, he said, "Fear not, for I am a servant of the Lord." Every time. What did Muhammad say? He said, whatever he's seen in that cave almost killed him.
It was a jinn, right?
And then he had to go talk to a Christian man, Waraka, to explain to him what had happened. Every time I get a call about a jinn, somebody is sitting in a cave, and to summon a jinn, you have to be in a cave, cover your body in human feces, and then use your urine to keep it moist on your body.
Yeah, I ain't trying to see the jinn.
In order to get the jinn to show up.
So you told me something about the prayer.
Right.
When they were talking about why they don't pray a certain way, like the positioning.
What you mean? Ask me that question.
Yeah, I'm asking you. I'm not gonna say it. You say it. So
yeah, what we talk about here? You know.
They said so a demon doesn't enter. There's a
what
certain
is this?
position
About prostrating? What does it mean? Like, what are you trying to say?
No, I'm asking you. What is that about?
What, about praying? What kind of certain way?
That they say there's a form of the way that you pray. You can't be in a position so a demon doesn't enter.
I don't understand what that is.
In the Quran, it says, in your house, you need to have a bed for you, your wife, and one for the devil.
Yeah.
That's in the Quran.
Man, you got to point that out to me.
No, man.
I ain't never seen that.
I can point it out to you.
Go for it.
I'm prepared. Hold on.
I will say, when I was a kid, there was a time I did pick up a Bible, and I did read something similar with the whole, if a man rapes a woman, she is now owned by that man.
That's in the Christian Bible too.
Yeah.
That's some wicked shit.
I remember just randomly.
It's lucky I wasn't back then.
Flipping through the book.
Man,
and then I came across that. I was very stunned, but I know that there's so many different iterations of the Bible. But I also know that
700 different Bibles.
Yeah, and I know that man writes the Bible.
I mean, in Leviticus, it talks about having a pierced ear for a slave that's still honoring and worshiping their master, even though they've been freed. There's different rules that they have.
Second Peter gives you instructions on how to be a good slave.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So does Ephesians 6 something or another. Yeah. Tells you worship your masters if they're slaves on earth.
And this is because in 1610, King James, he hired Shakespeare and 47 other clergymen to edit the Ethiopian Bible. They removed over 100 books. That's why in the Book of Eli, you see the antagonist in that movie.
I love that movie.
That's one of my favorite movies. In that movie, he's got a militia, just like Muhammad had, and he needed the book to control people. That's in that movie. My whole thing is this. If an angel indeed came to give a person on the planet the religion to leave the world, why would he pick an illiterate man to have this knowledge who can't read or write?
Man, I would say this. Why not an illiterate man? To show his majesty that an illiterate man could actually be the one that everyone would pray to, man, and with one of the largest religions on planet Earth on every continent, and the fastest growing religion in the United States.
Who are we talking about?
And it's also the fastest deteriorating religion across the world.
Well, I mean, we got Western propaganda, we got Western influences everywhere attacking it. I mean, this shit been going on since the Crusades, since the time of Genghis Khan. And
we had 500 mosques closed last year in Iran.
We had no money.
Yeah, lack of finances.
Lack of finances.
You got everybody.
Why you don't got no finances? Because y'all using the money to be terrorits across the world.
Man, what you mean? I ain't Iranian. What you talking about,
Now they getting bombed everywhere. Now they getting bombed everywhere.
You mean us, man? I'm your man.
You know what's funny though too? The Book of Mormon is kind of like that, where they said he found the scriptures and he was told the scriptures, and they were in a hat that he had to pull out, and no one else could see it but him.
Is that Brigham Young?
Huh?
Brigham Young, right?
For the Book of Mormon.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Mormon people. That Brigham Young is their head dude.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
All throughout history.
It's called Brigham Young.
All throughout history.
Brigham Young.
That's
Get the fuck out
Like
of
Brigham Young University. Yeah.
There's a
That's
university
BYU.
called Brigham Young.
BYU, yeah.
That's
He's like the
Brigham
big Mormon dude. Yeah.
And then they
I sent the
said
video.
black people, darker people are not supposed to enter into the kingdom of heaven, and then they will not enter the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, because everybody else got here later.
Oh, you're saying
Well, they
somebody
get-
said that? Or
exactly.
That's the
in
Book of
Bible?
Mormon.
Well, they say we're descendants of Ham, so we're cursed. is what
If
they
you
say.
get sunburned, you're not from here.
If
But
you
in the
get
Bible,
sunburned,
Jesus
you are not
Christ
from here.
has,
If you
like,
get sunburned, you is not originally from the earth. Point blank, period.
So then where y'all from?
We
Black people don't get
I'm
sunburned.
from
from the
California.
mud.
This is old.
Black people don't get sunburned.
One people.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny,
The
though?
first
oldest
ever
known
humans
people on the earth, obviously,
and then
as we know, are
as, like,
people that are of
everybody moves
Asiatic
around.
descent. The people, the so-called Africans, and the people in Asia. At one time, all of that area was called was East Asia. It wasn't even called, Africa. It wasn't called all these different
Mesopotamia.
places. That's the oldest region, the oldest known people on the earth, and those demographics right there. So even the Chinese people are of African descent.
Everybody's
that's
there.
what they
Everybody's
They got the breakdown of the Caucasoids.
Yeah, Caucasoids,
They got
Mongoloids.
the Negroids, the
Mongoloids.
Mongoloids.
We could all say the N-word.
I didn't
Yeah,
say
there
that.
you go.
I didn't say that.
If you were real, one.
You a real one. You a real. You got
me
the
the
pass,
pass.
bro. You grew up in the laundromat in the hood, bro. You
Yes,
got the
I'm
pass.
Southeast Asian,
Grew up in
so
the laundry,
we're
man.
known as the
Hey,
jungle
yeah.
Asians.
Yeah, we don't call y'all. We call y'all the niggas of the Southeast Asians.
You
what
was
we
sleeping in the
That's
laundry mat for real?
Filipinos.
No, I mean it's people.
Negatoid.
No,
But Filipinos are also Southeast Asians too.
man.
So
I was gonna
they
say
call the
something.
whole Southeast Asians
So-
the black people.
So you got some cultures that say the N-word. You're from East LA. You say the N-word?
Fold
No,
down.
No. We had this conversation before because I used to, but it's because I'm half Mexican, half Puerto Rican, and my
Puerto Rico.
Viva la Mexico.
okay.
Where them canepas at? Where that sofrito?
Anymore? Okay.
There you go.
No, you good. Not
They were trying to name off every Puerto Rican thing they knew. They were like, okay, I know.
I
this
got
is
my,
right.
I grew up with my best friend Puerto Rican. Shit, I know what's going on.
So
No, so
See,
my,
that's why I called
my
you J-Lo.
family looks black. Like a lot of my cousins,
course.
they're dark
from the
skinned, they
Caribbean, of
have
course.
the curly hair and everything. So
Oh yeah.
Of
they
course.
all say the N-word. And I grew up saying the N-word for a very long time, but it wasn't until when BLM happened, when the whole like Black Lives Matter stuff happened and they were like marching and everything.
Get them out of here.
That was when I learned how the N-word really affects like people. Like if you're not black, and I mean, look, the people don't know that I'm Puerto Rican or whatever the fuck. I'm like, if you're not black and you're saying the word, I didn't realize how hurtful it was until
No,
then.
I ain't going for that. I'm not going for that. Let me stop that. I'm about to let you off the hook for that. I grew up on the East Coast. I grew up in Chicago and in New York for the majority of my life. And I lived in Spanish neighborhoods. And man, saying the N-word, that is not a big problem. It's only some shit on the West Coast that people go through.
Yeah, they racist as hell out
The
there.
only people that go through that shit is out here.
Where we come from, we all live together.
We don't give a fuck about
We
that.
all live
That's
together.
a Mexican nigga. That's a Spanish nigga. That's a
White
Filipino
nigga.
nigga. That's a white nigga. Look at the police niggas. Those niggas. The niggas
Both
are
them.
niggas.
The church on my soul. On my soul.
Phone niggas.
Phone them.
Everybody's a nigga. It don't
And that's
matter.
one thing about black
Man,
culture.
man,
Like,
fuck that
as
shit.
long as you showing love, we showing love.
They
but
don't
the
care
thing is,
nothing
in
about that
California, that's different. And I'll tell you
Man,
where
y'all
it
niggas
comes
weird
from.
in California.
Don't say that.
You know I'm gonna say that. Y'all weird.
I know
out here
you
with
say that.
shit.
You can't call California niggas
Man,
weird.
bitch,
That's
not. I love you. I love you. You know what I'm
Pause.
saying? But pause. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, just to have mercy, man. It's not. We
No,
don't have
but-
that racial.
But
type
that's what I'm
tension
saying.
like
So
that,
it
man.
came in
We fuck with
California
you, we fuck
because
with
of it's a real big beef between blacks and Mexicans in California in a lot of different cities. And it's still going on where people are killing each other back and forth. This is one of the longest wars. Because of that, people feel some type of way. So
some jailhouse shit, really, man.
no,
The
it started
street
because
gang
of
shit.
Street gang
no,
jailhouse shit.
no,
man.
a child got killed because when blacks were having these jobs that they didn't want to have, and then Mexicans started to come in and they got hired instead, people were getting laid off and started to cause violence
fault
in
is
the
that?
streets. And so they started fighting in the streets, and then after that happened, a child got murdered. And so it was the blacks, we did the first murdering. And then that's what started the beef, and it just went back and forth constantly.
Shit, I believe that because we killed Jesus.
Yeah,
Not
there you
us,
go.
not the blacks.
Man,
Yes, we did. If the Bible is geographically correct,
I thought that was the Romans.
Man, it was black Roman kings.
But so you still had Augustus Caesar, a white man that killed 500 children, 500 baby boys to make sure Jesus wasn't born. He did this.
God said in the Bible, go kill whole villages and children.
But he was trying to assure the birth of Jesus Christ wouldn't happen.
Right. That's what happens when you got demons out here portraying themselves to be normal people. And they ask for murder and sacrifice in order for us to do, for them to do our, in the scripture, it says, make sacrifices to us and we will do your bidding.
Okay, but if you look at the history of this, where you have the Romans that murdered Jesus, they realized, oh, that was really the Son of God. Now that's where you got Roman Catholicism that comes about. Catholicism was birthed after the mistake of killing Jesus Christ. That's why they knew the location to Mary when she fled over to France, because she was trying to get as far away from anyone that was trying to kill her for birthing Jesus Christ. She hid inside of a cave, and she actually had a temple of people that worship her and followed her that were believers as well. And they went back and they told their stories that she passed. And that's when Catholicism gave respect to Mary.
Man, your ass been in a seminary before, haven't you?
I've been in different churches, man. I've been in a mosque. I've been in a...
Well, your ass, you fucked me away with that.
I'm an ordained minister.
Okay.
Oh, man. Okay, man.
Like you know a lot.
I can marry people.
Pause. Man, I want to go back to this, something BH said, man, and real quick. Like, just think about this. He says, BH just said something, and you was involved in that. He said, this is what happens. We're talking about why these people, it's almost like they have this, they portray themselves with this angelic-like nature. They control the book, but they really be on some really savage and demonic, heartless shit.
The First Nations people, the Native Americans said, we came here from the stars. And they said when they encountered the fallen angels, that they were bad to them. They stole their women, mistreated them, demanded sacrifices, demanded worship. Then they said the ant people came from subterranean places on the earth to help them survive cataclysms and to survive the gods.
Who are they talking about?
Now they're talking about these angels that was walking around. And this is where we got the demigods that come about because they were birthed from humans and angels.
Are we talking about? Are we asking for in the flesh and in the spirit? Is that what we're saying?
Good question.
That's what I'm asking, BH.
Good question.
They one and the same.
One and the same. Okay, so good. Now that leads me to my point. And when you talk about but killers and people, man, how is it? Anybody ever read this book called Burning at the Stake in the United States? It's a book that documents lynchings of all the people, these false lynchings that back in this, we're talking about as recent as up in the 1940s.
Lynchings.
Yeah, the false lynchings and just lynchings. And they describe news articles. And I looked at one of these lynchings. I read this book over 20 some years ago. And how could a person, I saw women, men, small girls and little boys posing with a man who was burned to a crisp, where his body was bent like a match.
Who taught them this? The demons that everybody's calling angels.
Yeah, man. Like,
not the same.
In the name of God, how could you even...
When angels walk on the earth, they leave residue, diamond dust, and the finest cut stones. A direct reference to this is the pastor out in Puerto Rico who documented this whole thing. Demons don't do that.
Now, that's why when you have some of these people that they're like, oh, just colonizers or whatever, these people have that DNA.
They have that.
So I think what we've talked about before, like the Africans who have this divine,
So it's a metaphysical thing with these people. It's spirit and their body.
So yes, but if we're going to talk about that, one and the same with the origins. So if we have these Africans that have a connection with God and peace, and that's why they were able to get conquered, etc. And we have the other individuals who have different connections with demonic figures, because they were partaking in different sexual acts with the individuals that claim to be gods. You mix that together, you've got the Black Americans right now. That's the blend of being connected with God and connected with those evil entities through colonization up your family line, through ancestry of people who got raped. When you blend both of these cultures into one, you've got a very dangerous individual, but we aren't carrying ourselves as dangerous individuals. We have enlightenment and understanding of both sides of the coin. And I think that's why we get a lot of individuals who are able to talk clearly on spirituality, understanding both of that from the roots.
Yeah, I think you know what, man, that's great perspective. I think that's why most of us, the three of us being African American males, while we can speak on both halves, because we understand it. We understand it. We understand it in a conscious way, and we understand it in a very in a lower state of our consciousness too, or a state of our being, man. Because we've been there. We've been in the darkness. We understand the light, and I think that's what makes the conversation.
But I think that it goes further though. There are other cultures though, like where you will see different statues of demons and also angels in the same exact temple. In Aztec temples, also in ancient Asian temples as well across the world. When you open up these temples, when you walk through, you'll see different depictions of both demons and gods at the same time.
Yeah, and we lost the ability to decipher between the two because of the burning of libraries, like the one in Cyprus.
Well, some is in our face. Like y'all know about the whole Statue of Liberty conspiracy, right?
Yeah, there was actually they took that from in Africa. That was a black man.
They say it's Michael.
I think Jabril is the angel of death. If I'm not, don't quote me.
Yeah,
but
we got Google.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, that is the angel of death.
Blank. But basically, if you look at the Statue of Liberty, obviously back then they said the French gave it to America as the symbol of freedom, right?
Right.
Which that's what we know and love. But then also some say it's eerily very similar to the devil,
the Luciferian statue.
Lucifer is very eerily similar to Lucifer because when you compare the images, Statue of Liberty has 6 spikes on the head. Lucifer wears a crown or something with 6 spikes. Lucifer also has a chain attached because he's forced to run hell by God, right? You look at the Statue of Liberty.
No one ever talks about the chain around her feet.
There's a chain around her feet.
No one talks about that.
This is all etymology.
What is she holding? What is she holding?
Torch.
A torch. What was Lucifer's other name?
Torch.
The Lightbringer.
The Lightbringer.
No, that's the Human Torch. That's Fantastic Four.
That's my cousin.
We talking about.
I done set a few motherfuckers on fire.
but what they basically say, it's almost. I wonder if I don't know if the French or whoever built that statue. It was like kind of like a hidden thing because you know how sometimes they say to manifest certain things, the government or whoever throws it in your face or puts it in a movie.
Of course.
Death code.
Puts it in front of you in order to manifest it. So
well said. So
well, I think one of the first things they do, they put it in the movies. And with humans,
we talk about Sinners. We talk about Dracula coming
Close
out.
Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah.
They had J. Allen Hynek in that movie. That's the man from the Manhattan Project. And that's why them photos I sent you is very relevant to this. Because this is what I get into. Like, I try not to argue philosophy and cultural beliefs with people because if we all see the same event and we all go write it down, we're going to have 3 different versions of that same event.
Some of it going to be it'll be consistent. We'll have a slight variation.
Exactly.
Right.
I get into things.
Like what's the color of the microphones that we have here?
Red.
It's 3 red microphones in front of us, right?
Oh, no.
So
somebody might see crimson.
That's some semantics at that point, just using different words.
That's why I don't get into the semantics.
More color than men.
I know what you meant earlier.
Women is the key to the planet. Because with no ladies, there is no life. That's why when you go to places like Afghanistan, because out there, ladies don't even have no purpose. They only use them for reproduction.
That's wild.
You ain't never heard of Man Love Thursdays in Afghanistan?
No, what's that?
You ever heard of the Bacha Bazi?
Thursdays?
Man Love Thursdays. You ever heard of Bacha Bazi? The dancing boys of Afghanistan?
No.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Over there, the men is having sex with each other, man. Ladies can't vote. They can't drive. They can't go to school. They give them one purpose, and that's to reproduce. That's why I combat what I combat, because the most prolific liars in history are men. Nevertheless, we've seen wars fought over women. There are tribes in Africa where the gender norms are completely reversed. The ladies are the warriors, they're the hunters, and the guys are stay-at-home dads.
Like Black Panther.
That's where they got this from.
Yeah.
Wakanda.
So when you look at the whole grand scheme of things,
they're the main.
If you want to trick a population off the planet, convince them that they don't need women, convince them that just being a man just gives you all this eternal authority. Seems like we've been reset over and over and over.
Well, to combat against that, I feel like you have some stories with women that are able to still take over a regime very quickly and easily without a lot of effort sometimes. Look at Coco Chanel and the way that she infiltrated the Nazi regime. Coco Chanel, like Chanel bags Coco Chanel. She was captured. They captured her with the Nazi regime, and she started doming up the Nazis.
Doming them up?
I'm so serious.
It's called sexual espionage.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's when she started to do that throughout the team of the enforcers that were in her city. And she was able to get freed and then became a Nazi with them. So again, some people claim it was sexual espionage, but she still rocked with the Nazis for a while through this.
Highest paid bodyguard in the world is a woman.
So what was up with Monica Lewinsky and Bill Clinton?
They call it Mother Earth for a reason, though.
Well, shit, in Russia, they call it Father Earth.
Oh, they do?
Damn, that's crazy.
Facts.
Really?
Shit.
I never knew that.
True.
But did you just tell me, like, the gok is the reason we speak English in America or something? Like,
No, I was saying that's why people got Coco Chanel bags. I was saying
Bags. We got bags because she got bags.
She just, the gok
They
ended
got
World
bags
War
because
II?
she got bagged. I like that.
The most valuable
World War I?
spies on the planet is all
World War I?
ladies.
So this is a common thing that still goes on to this day where people are completing acts of sexual espionage.
Absolutely.
So that's why, for example, that cryptocurrency man that went missing.
And there's a lot of guys in prison because women are CIs, you know, and a guy gonna lower his guard, he gonna see a woman as a threat. I could see it.
That's why I always
That's
win.
like
All the ladies on my side.
Isn't that
You
in
gotta-
Power?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's how they got Ghost, because Ghost in Power, he was messing with.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Power real fast, I heard somebody say something cold that they was like, Power was Ghost is 50. Ghost is Diddy. And it's a whole metaphor about Diddy and about the jealousy with his son, the jealousy with his girl, and all of that, and everybody being against him secretly.
Did they smoke ghosts?
The son's supposed to smoke them,
good.
right?
Anybody like
Yeah.
that, you can get smoked, don't bro.
Yeah, the son did it. The son
And,
was the one that
girl,
got it.
bogus as hell for saying my name in this motherfucking lawsuit. I saved your ass, lady. But whatever.
Yeah, when I seen your paperwork, I couldn't believe that shit.
How you gonna say the Gordo name? I came and got you out the jam. Why you telling them I'm pointing guns at people? You called me over there for this.
Yeah.
To help you out.
Gosh, to be more careful.
They called you to be
When I saw that, I knew then. I said, you know what? My man is really somebody special. I said, he made it all the way to the paperwork, man.
That's why I fled. I'm going overseas. Y'all ain't finna have me up in there.
Yeah, then old boy pushed the case back.
Drewski, you was an idiot.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why Drewski dragging the case out. He wasn't even there. He's a straight moron. As soon as I see him, I'm on his bumper, bro grave.
Pause.
Yeah, she got one in.
Hey, that's a good part. I see you locked in over there. I'm glad I see you locked in.
Yeah,
Say the N word one time. Super locked in. I see you.
Hey, Loud, say the N-word one time.
Hey, if you
I'm
guys,
nice.
Hey, Loud, fuck that. Say the N-word one time.
My nigga.
what's
Nigga.
up? No, I was kidding. So I grew up half my life in Orlando, Florida. I'm going to tell you guys, the culture in Orlando is so different because everybody says it.
Well, the
Because
whole world
it's-
said.
Yeah, the whole world, yeah. But I would say since I grew up also in the Midwest, like northern, like Minnesota and all that, the funny thing is like when I grew up in Orlando, it's so said normally. You could be any race because we all grew up poor, poverty, and we just chilling together every weekend at the same spot. But then when I used to say it, and then I moved back up north, and I used to say it, I had black people upset at me there.
You know why?
But then the funny thing was
They ain't black.
But
They
the
from
funny thing
Minnesota.
was like they grew up.
Straight up.
Of course, they're allowed to say it. But then the funny thing was like I grew up in such a ghetto area and all this stuff that while they grew up in the suburbs, I didn't know what was going on. And I tried to explain to them. I was like, hey, the way I grew up, literally, me and my dad and my mom, we owned a laundromat in the ghetto. It's the only place people could wash and dry their clothes. So that's why we were the most loved there, even though we weren't
Damn
black, right?
Y'all had the spot.
Yeah.
You don't
trapping out of there.
you don't want to be
They had
with us
bags in the
because
dryers.
it
They had
depends on
guns
your
in the
clothes.
dryers, all kind of shit.
So
Yeah.
like down there in that area, like the N word and the B word is to decipher between male and female. That's what I picked up.
Yeah.
Man, I don't like this new age word where these guys are calling each other bitches.
Yeah, that'll get you
I
rolled.
don't know, man. You
I
don't
like
call me
it.
no bitch. I'm not with none of
I
that.
like it.
Wait,
You like it? What dudes is calling other dudes bitches?
And
Hey, you
They
call me
need
that, I'll
to.
punch you in
Yeah,
your
nah,
shit.
yeah, try
I mean,
that.
if
I'm
you
not going.
acting like it,
Now
just
that's the
call
word
them
I'm
out.
not going for.
But see, that's the thing
in
I
a
was
bad
gonna.
way, right?
That's what I was about to bring up is that you've got people in other cultures who are trying to make sure that they're not easing up. Like if you say something disrespectful to another culture, you can lose your job, you can lose everything.
Yeah.
No one is trying to fight for leniency from other cultures. It's just I feel a lot of times black people are on the fence to fight on how you feel, who can and can't say nigga. And
Absolutely.
you know, I talked to a cop, he was a white man, and he was like, I said, you say it, huh? He goes, no, I don't say it. I said, you're an officer. You gotta say it. He goes, I say it at home, but he said, but I say it to myself.
I say it in my
I said, so you
It's
say
inner voice.
he's at home and he says, I look in the mirror and go, I'm that nigga today.
Phone number. As he should. As he should.
You know
But
what? You know what I
it's
think?
when it gets used to demean someone, to take their name away from them and
Right.
disrespect them. If you want to
Yeah.
call, for example, somebody looks at my sister and they call her a nigger bitch.
It's cracking right
No,
on
no,
time.
what I'm
nigga bitch,
saying?
now
That's
that's
a
the
whole
double
Now look,
different
you
thing.
putting a
That's-
hard R on
yeah,
them,
yeah,
you out of
hard,
control.
Yeah.
You deserve everything coming for you. The with the A at the end, you good.
Right, you know. Yeah,
Like Papa John's, he got fired from his own company because he was in a meeting. He said, we're losing with the black demographic. He went in the meeting, and this is on fact. Papa John's walked in and said, I got the perfect slogan. Y'all niggas want some pizza? And he got fired from his own company for saying that.
See, that's why I tell
we got
people.
voted out by the shareholders. Yeah.
Yeah.
What an
They should've
idiot.
said it.
Yeah, that's
I'd
kinda
ate
stupid.
more
See, having
pizza.
money
What the fuck?
don't mean you smart. It mean you know how to take risks.
Right. That was a risk.
What a
Yeah, well,
idiot.
he gambled on that one. He crapped out on that.
But you know what?
Gee.
The worst
Big-
part is it possibly would have worked if you would have seen
It
the
would've
commercial
worked.
said y'all niggas want some pizza.
It would have worked.
People would have been
bro.
out there. I was like, yeah, nigga, I want some pizza. Let's go.
Hey,
Yeah.
speaking of pizza, bro, you know over there in Kenya, bro, they don't put marinara sauce on the pizza.
That's weird.
What you
They
eat
put-
pita and just meat?
Pizza
Bro,
was
bro,
the-
when I-
pizza never had marinara sauce.
What they put?
Cheese,
Goat cream?
No,
bread.
the original pizza was bread and cheese, and you're supposed to dip it in marinara sauce. That was
At least it was involved.
Yeah.
At least they had the marinara involved.
See, you making that shit sound like a tortilla. See,
That's
No,
racist.
racist ass motherfucker.
hey,
First of all.
hey, you might have to
It's a
apologize for that
No,
one.
it was just a
But that's
juicy,
what she
cheesy
said,
bread
though.
stick.
I'm talking about to the motherfuckers when they're watching this shit.
Right.
She a comedian.
Okay.
She'll get right on you on her own.
Okay, that's cool.
In the
Sorry about
comments?
that for everybody in the comments. That's not what we meant.
We don't
We
leave
that.
We don't condone racism.
I just said
I
okay.
condone
Sound
it
like
sometimes.
what part sound like
See, that was
tortilla?
crazy.
She said take it and fold it and wrap it and put it in the
He
dipping
said
sauce.
bread.
She
That's
said the same way with salsa though. You dip it
I
in.
ain't never seen a Mexican dipping bread in nothing.
Stop,
You've
bro.
never seen a tortilla being dipped in a
You
salsa
stop, bro.
stupid?
That's bread.
That's
It's
bread.
bread.
It's a
I
tortilla.
wasn't far off.
Come
damn,
on.
boy, you the flag for the whole. That's all right. It's cool.
I'm a Gola. I can get away with that.
Yeah, that's true. We go with that. You my homie. You know, it's what it
Sound
is.
like a tortilla to me.
So over there, so in Africa, they call tortillas chapati.
Chipotle?
In Africa,
Wow.
they serving tortillas for breakfast. They call it chapati though. That's why I be telling people it's all the
That's
same
what we
shit.
call chilaquiles.
Everybody do the same shit on every continent.
You guys call what?
We
Every
call it
culture has
chilaquiles.
their
Chilaquiles is
Chilaquiles.
breakfast tortillas, but it's like it's just tortilla chips.
So how
and
we
then-
explain this then? Because like what you just said right now, this is why I don't do etymology. Because chilaquiles, you said
Wow, no.
what you just said?
Chilaquiles.
Chilaquiles. Pardon me.
Chilaquiles.
Pardon me. Chilaquiles and
Chilaquiles.
chapati is the exact same thing.
Sound like the exact same word.
Now, there's
Listen to the word.
another thing out there that I heard in Africa. It's like, what is it called? It's got the macaroni and cheese and the bread. It's like the main monkey something.
Ooh.
Nah, hold on. That's
Whoa.
Hey.
Yo,
All right, that's
whoa.
my public apology.
Yeah, go ahead, get yours out.
Let me read that boy said monkey.
Just now,
We
he was
already
like,
got
I don't
somebody got
condone
canceled
racism.
before.
I don't condone racism. I was right there like, no, sometimes it's fucking funny, bro. I'm
The whole
sorry.
time.
I condone it. I
Oh my
condone
God.
it. It's kind of funny.
At the end
Okay,
of the
we got,
day-
okay, all right.
That was that. You see that little racist thing that he just did there? That was funny.
All right, so
At the end of the day, it's a group of people on this planet. They got 3 fingers, and they looked exactly like the people from Close Encounters. And I sent the photos of the mummies that they found in Peru. They look exactly the same thing. That right there, that petroglyph from the Grand Canyon. I sent photos of the mummies of these exact creatures with the 3 fingers, 3 toes. I sent the whole video of the skeleton being x-rayed. 50 different universities have confirmed it is real. DNA testing has confirmed it is real. These people right here had something to do with us being here.
How long are those the actual size of human bodies are longer?
Those right there, they 3 to 5 feet tall.
Okay.
They're Asian.
Hey, yo, that's her part.
I'll show you my
She
feet
already
right
got
now.
canceled before. She don't care.
He said he's gonna show my fingers
said,
right
"I'm
now.
back."
He said, I'm gonna show you my fingers right now.
No, pull up that picture again. I said that's the Megan Thee Stallion toes.
Oh,
So she be rocking with the Asian people, so I fuck with her. So sorry for that joke.
man, she's done some really harsh stuff to some people that we know, and man, that whole thing with Tory Lanez, I'm upset about, man. But
Yeah,
let's
that was a little upsetting for
yeah,
sure.
man. I don't.
I
think,
mean, that's the most time. I can't believe he's doing more time than Diddy.
yeah.
How Tory Lanez got
Wait,
more time than Diddy?
How much
It's
time is Tory?
because of the
Tory's
violence.
doing 27
Because gun
years,
violence
right?
in the state of California.
Man, Diddy got locked up
Diddy
with the
didn't
face
shoot nobody.
firearms and cocaine and ecstasy. None of that. He got charged with none of that.
But
so the
Diddy
the
didn't
fix,
shoot anybody. Tory Lanez actually shot somebody.
He
Diddy's
did
not
it. It
considered
grazed,
violent.
But he did off people, no?
Yeah, well,
I
yeah,
done
but
shot a lot.
it's not in
Let me
court. It's not proved in court.
listen, all I'm saying is
Hey, I'm just a
I done
first
shot
generation
motherfuckers
Asian
before, bro.
American.
I ain't never seen nobody who could walk that fast after a foot shot.
She was twerking 2 weeks later after getting shot in the foot.
Like
Have
the
we
only way that
ever
happened.
seen an image? Have we ever seen an image of the shot?
Of her foot being.
Yeah. Well, they say
the girl
obviously-
shot her,
The
man.
only
See,
person
girlfriend
I've ever
shot her.
seen move after getting shot faster than Megan Thee Stallion is
50
Donald
Cent.
Trump.
Can I say something real
Donald
fast?
Trump
Yes, we
didn't
did.
get
When he
can
got
talk
shot
about
in the
that.
air,
He got grazed.
he got right back
but that
up.
was a 22 though.
Who
I
trying
think,
to kill
I think
somebody
that
with
shot
a
was
22s
fake.
will
I'm gonna
kill
be
you.
Very
They
honest.
travel
Huh?
through your
A
body.
22
I
from
think that
long
thing was a
distance.
setup.
That's the image. That's the injury you're gonna have. Like,
You think it was staged or you think it was a
I
setup?
think it was easily staged. You could tell.
So
So think about this.
see, well, how can you tell?
I think it was
It's so
staged,
easy.
too.
Okay, let me tell you. I'll break it down.
Break
so
it
he's,
down.
So he's doing a speech.
Let's see your hands first.
pause.
No, 3 finger.
There you go. All right. So we know he's an original. All right.
All right. So he's standing there giving a speech wherever. One, there's a couple videos of people saying there's somebody on the roof of something, but the guards are ignoring it. If it's a presidential or a candidacy run, they're not going to ignore somebody being on the roof.
You
right?
will ignore it if
Now, when he got shot or so, right? We didn't see the shot happen, obviously, but he gets tackled by the bodyguards. This man is pushing 70, if not already 74, right?
Yeah.
So he got taken down by the bodyguards, but he's strong enough to get up and do a historic pose.
It's not a natural response to being shot.
Yeah, but then it's just a graze on the ear.
It's survival instincts to me. That didn't kick in. A gunshot went off, man. I'm crawling out
Donald
of
Trump has an earpiece in at all times.
These are bodyguards
they
that
tell
are
them to
well
do,
over
raise your
6
hand?
feet
Yes,
Man, come on, man.
strong, and they're putting him
Who
down.
calling that play?
just for him
I went to
stand
Trump's
up.
rally when he came here. I was there.
Okay.
Man, they had helicopters flying over, bro. Man, they had, Secret Service everywhere throughout that place.
So I'm gonna say this.
But look where
when
the
they
cameras
killed.
were. They ushered in the photographers to take the photo as soon as he got up, just for him to take an epic
Yeah, I seen that
album
photo.
mixtape.
They
cover
walked him
looking
to the
ass
front.
picture.
Come on, man.
What you about to say?
Come on,
BH?
BH.
Well, the only way to prepare for the future is to study history. When they killed, what was the guy name? What was his name?
Charlie Kirk.
Not Kirk.
I was going there next.
He got shot by the driver. You said.
Oh, John F. Kennedy.
When
Yeah,
they
he got
killed
shot by
John
the
F.
driver.
Kennedy,
1000%.
the day before the rally, they swapped out his entire Secret Service team.
No, that was the day of.
This is the day of. They did the same thing to Trump.
Yeah, they swapped out his Secret Service team. You can see if you guys can go you can look this up on YouTube. You can see the Secret Service guy turn around and look at the guys like,
And
what are we
then
doing? What are we
I
doing?
know for a fact that Secret Service, FBI, and local police departments don't get along and they don't work together.
I learned that from Rush Hour.
So you can eat. if you going up against the deep state,
All the comments coming back to you over there.
if you going up against the deep state Democrats, those are the type of things that happen.
Well, okay, so the response is what's crazy to me. So everybody was making it a big deal about Charlie Kirk dying, right?
I don't think he's dead.
Why didn't Donald Trump one time mention, I know the feeling because I got shot too? Why didn't he say that one time?
Donald Trump is a selfish guy. He's not going to pass that light.
But if you got shot in the head just months before and you just seen this man get shot and you're trying to tell everybody political violence is not okay, wouldn't that be the time to segue to be like, I know it because I went through it?
No, why does that little piece of shit never say, oh, I'm going to find the killer. I'm like, as much as he fucking talks about Biden, why doesn't he talk about the person who fucking shot him? And that never went to court.
What nationality was Charlie Kirk's security team?
White.
Israeli.
Mossad.
Spicy white.
Don't do that.
That's a fact.
That's right.
Israeli Mossad, yeah.
But I don't know. I seen the way that the blood shot out too was suspicious too.
On Charlie Kirk?
Yeah. I also seen Wag the Dog too, the movie.
I ain't never seen, I got footage when I had to shoot through the door to protect myself.
1,000%.
I seen a guy get hit in the neck.
And the blood squirted up in the air, you said.
Right. So, when I seen the Charlie Kirk footage, I'm like, that's a little strange because the exit wound, the entrance wound don't never eject blood.
It does not.
It had to be coming from the back.
Yes, that's how it works.
That's all I'm saying. I didn't been shot up and I didn't administered it. I never harmed nobody who didn't deserve it, only in the line of work.
They're saying blood don't spew out like that.
Not in the entry wound.
No.
It shot outwards.
That man microphone exploded. That's the same way Israel killed several people by making their pagers explode. It's the same thing.
They got the pencil guns and they got the camera guns. If you see different declassified now CIA tools that they use for murder, I think
he got shot from the microphone.
Let me ask you something. Why would they cement over the crime scene? They did that right after he was died.
You know where else they did that?
Why would they do that? And never have a funeral.
But they did.
They only her clip. He doesn't have an autopsy available.
She holds his hand. Erica Kirk did a video holding his hand and showing him in a coffin, but she didn't show his face.
But they didn't have a funeral. There was never even a fucking visual for him.
I heard she had a $50 million policy.
When Ozzy Osbourne died, there was a fucking visual
on a gang.
Yeah.
Like
Kobe
there was
Bryant too. Yeah.
There wasn't no funeral for Epstein
there's at least
either.
a little something for the people that were fans, and then you have Charlie Kirk that never had a fucking.
I would have went up there.
Yes. You would have went up there and did
spit on his ass.
Man, and they had his funeral so fast. They rallied and organized that so quickly too, man.
Yeah, because the people with the three fingers is organizing all of this. It all boiled down to the crocodiles.
There are people on this earth with 3 fingers.
I set the footage.
Yeah,
we saw the footage.
No, it's more than that. I said way more footage than that.
Oh, okay. Like we have actual footage instead of just like the drama.
No, we have bodies.
We got bodies.
Yes, mummies, bodies with full HD X-rays.
Can I say something that I wanted to mention earlier when we were talking about Meg Thee Stallion and how you guys are upset about Tory Lanez and everything? I'm like, when it comes to like the Epstein files and all the shit that has been said about Epstein and Trump, and you know how people are like, if we just believe women, like that's why stuff like Meg Thee Stallion is the reason why I'm like, this is why we don't. This is why we shouldn't believe everything women say, because women are fucking liars too.
That was from a woman.
Equality.
This is from a woman.
No,
from
and
a
I believe
woman, I don't think that women should be believed all the time, because you could be in a room by yourself with a woman, and because like Jaguar, like he said earlier, it's like, you know, just because you don't want to fuck with her, all of a sudden you are a bad person, whatever the fuck they want to say.
I wouldn't touch Jaguar right with your dick.
Man,
whoa,
listen,
pause. Folks, grave.
Man, I believe
not with a 10-foot pole.
Man,
So,
but you know what? That's great introspection. Who would know a woman better than another woman, right? So, you know, a woman, you know, she knows she physically can't whoop you, so obviously she has to deal with you. What? She has to deal with you mentally. So women,
like
they say some women punch with words. They say
women maneuver you with words. You know what I mean? They don't maneuver you with
they'll
words.
get you right in the guts, right, boy.
Bro, I'll have you laughing at yourself in the middle of a fucking
Get
argument.
you in the guts is crazy.
Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
God, to be more careful. That right there, this skeleton right here, You see the metal piece in the chest? That's made out of cadmium. Don't even exist on Earth.
I was gonna say, what the fuck
What
is
is
that?
and they got gallstones?
Eggs.
Oh.
Because what do reptiles do? Lay eggs.
Lay eggs, yeah.
These are physicians at a university.
Reptilians.
How big are they though?
3 to 4 feet tall.
Okay.
Just like the
Asians.
Greys.
Oh.
It's like
You said the
Mexicans.
who's?
Is ET a
I said
gray?
he was
Just
like,
like
just like
E.T.
Asian.
E.T. is a gray. Now,
E.T. is a gray.
now, this right here was found in Nazca, Peru.
Okay.
Fit the same description from all of the petroglyphs.
South America.
Do you
Next to
think this is where they got pygmies from? Are the Greys?
Pygmies is something totally different.
Okay.
They're fucking beaners. That's what they are.
Whoa.
Oh.
Now explain this right here.
We need to zoom in on that face. That's an interesting skull. Oh, that looked like an alien skull.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Look at it.
It got
Yeah.
3 balls?
Those
No,
are eggs.
Those are
eggs.
gallstones.
It was pregnant.
That's what I said, kidney stones.
Hey, can you imagine the alien got 3 balls?
Pause.
Well, she can say that.
On the gang.
Yeah, she can say that. Yeah, she good. She can say
I'm
ball.
like,
Now, I
alien
wanted
got
people
2
to see this
titties
because
and 3 balls. Aliens are trans people. I'm just kidding.
aliens are trans people too.
They got
Guys,
titties.
the
and
real
they got 3
Transformers.
balls.
The original Transformers. Now, when you look at an image like that,
Wow.
why does it exist? Why is it that on every continent you have these cave paintings of them same creatures, and now we got bodies for them?
Because they out
Where
there.
were they found? Like,
Peru.
what-
In Nazca, Peru. In
But
Peru,
like, what were they doing? They were like, were they washed up on like the ocean?
grave
What's up?
robbers found them.
Who?
Grave robbers,
People
guys
that-
who
people that
pillage
want-
graves to
pillage
sell it
graves
for
to
profit.
look
So
for
these things were
areas.
buried.
I'm
They were-
sorry,
they-
Kwame,
yeah, they were
we got
buried.
the other one too that he sent the mermaid one.
So they were living amongst us
Walking amongst us, yes.
and then died.
No, they went subterranean.
They went underwater or underground.
Mm.
After the flood, they abandoned the surface world.
The
Okay.
flood, like the Noah's Ark flood?
Yes.
Okay. Which makes sense because that's why. So hippos are actually descendants from dolphins.
Absolutely.
They're porpoises
Absolutely.
that can walk on land and in water. So that's why they have blowholes.
I met them. They
I've
come to
seen
my
a
show.
So
hippo.
just like alligators.
Yeah, they got
Similar.
blowholes and that.
They
to
have
Hey,
go
what
to
the
the
floods
ocean.
have is when
Yep.
Atlantis
Yep.
started. Too.
Yep.
What?
You know Atlantis with the whole mermaids and when the flood happened, Atlantis used to be on Earth, right? And then,
Tartaria.
yeah, and then when
And they
the-
teach you about
the flood
Tartaria
happened,
in
now
school
they
in
came
Kenya.
below.
That's what. So a lot of people been wanting to hear you talk about Tartaria.
In Kenya, at their schools, they teach you about Atlantis and Tartaria. They talk about the old world in their schools. Facts.
Well, we got that mermaid. Yep. Let's
Next
go ahead and check this out.
episode on your Know Your Role show, we gonna present a series of facts and we'll let the people decide.
Okay.
Full scale photo slide
do it
video
live.
live presentation. Stress for y'all because y'all support the gang so much. We love y'all, and the world ready for it. So let's get it.
Let's go. So this
You
is
guys
what
know
said.
that mermaids exist? So this tall drink of water is a fisherman off the coast of
Hey, Paul,
Massachusetts. And on his
Get him out
travels,
of
he
here.
likes to dive into
See that
things
part.
that he sees.
That dude
out in the
eyebrows
ocean.
crazy.
What he catches
He
this
wild as a
night
motherfucker.
About
is
to see the
irrefutable
footage right here.
evidence of the existence of mermaids. Okay, I'm just
no.
I guess we don't have the
irrefutable
headphones, so
evidence.
you guys
is
won't
just
be able to
We
hear
can
that.
hear it
we
over
can hear
here.
it.
very strong evidence of the
You can hear it.
existence of
Oh, you're gonna hear it.
mermaids. Check it out.
We got another one over here. What are those?
Yep.
Crazy keeps us.
What is that? What is that? What is that? Just keep it up with the
On each
boat.
side of the boat.
It's moving fast, but you hear it too. It's like it sounds like a
One of
bunch
those
of women.
trails, but what's something swimming fast
It gets
underneath
louder.
that water? Something swimming real fast underneath that water. I hear him. Where's he at? What the fuck is that
This guy
noise,
does
bro?
the craziest
You heard
thing.
that sound
I hear
before?
that.
Look,
What is
he
that
does the
noise?
little thing that they want, which is going to the edge.
That's why his hair like that. He already
Where
dipped in
are
the water
you?
before.
I heard that sound.
And he's talking back to them. I'm like, crazy.
They tell you don't talk back to them.
If you had the chance to talk to something like that, you wouldn't talk to
They're
it.
gonna get you, Lana. Don't go out there.
It's like a vampire.
You wouldn't talk to it.
No.
You
That's
wouldn't
the
talk
whole
to
thing.
it.
That's the
whole reason is that if you talk back to them, they get you.
Talk to it. I want to see if I can figure out what the fuck is going on.
I'm not
Like,
gonna
I'm
figure
Why
it
would a
out.
higher
You dead
intelligence
after
ever
that.
tell you the
got.
truth?
You get got.
Right.
You find out. Fuck around and find out. That whole thing. You know
Like Maduro.
it's not gonna say anything back like, "Hey,
Maduro.
my name's Ariel." It's
So-
not gonna talk back like that.
Well,
Just
hey,
bad.
so we thank you. We got the proof of mermaids.
Mm.
Another great episode, everybody.
Oh no.
Want to thank everybody for tuning in to another great episode of Know Your Role. And please remember, we had Soul, we had Lana Cherries, we had Busy B, we had the one and only BH, and myself, OTG Rowe. Thank you. See you on the next one.
Peace.
All right, fam. I am Mike at jhbizz. Free Big Dugard. Peace. And I'm out.